crosshair styles there.
Yeah, you can change to a simple crosshair.
Okay.
Something we actually pulled across. It's kind of fun to do is field of view. Not a lot of console games.
Thank you.
Do field of view. If you want the game to even feel just a little bit faster, just crank that up a little bit to 100.
I played 110.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah, on the multiplayer.
I loved it. Like a lot of my viewers on my stream were telling me, dude, just go full 110. Thank me later. And oh my goodness, look at that. That is just amazing.
The you just mentioned just not all gratuitous. The chainsaw even has a really specific purpose in the game, and as you get deeper in and you're fighting more heavier enemies, harder to kill enemies, it actually serves as a means to when you chainsaw a guy, it gives you a massive dump of ammunition, almost enough to refill all your guns.
Really?
Yeah, if you notice down there in the bottom right-hand corner, there's two little kind of markers. That's your chainsaw ammo, and you find ammo throughout the world. And different enemies, these enemies take only one, one fuel cell. But some of the heavier guys will take all of your fuel, or 3 of your fuel. So you're kind of, as you get deeper, there's guys that if you get low on health or you get low on ammo, you can kind of make the choice of like, I want a really big dump of ammo when I chainsaw this guy, or I want the one-hit kill, and you kind of spend your ammo accordingly. So here's this is kind of a, we love the classic elements, kind of doing them in a new way. This is a yellow security station. This guy was able to pass through. I can see. So we do a lot of our storytelling and kind of hints and clues through the world in a very just environmental way. That doesn't stop you down. He elected to go up there and touch that. So and it gave him a clue, like that guy can get through there. So now he's kind of on a quest to find that guy. And as you can see here too, like we're kind of touching. He's looked into some areas that he can't quite get into yet, and showing some branching paths. So lots of different ways to approach getting through the space and kind of making your way through the game.
Oh, I like that pistol. It's nice, little couple one-shot kills there.
Yeah.
What's the alternate fire for that?
To charge up.
To charge up?
Yeah, you can see right there.
Ah, okay, that's nice. And actually, since we are talking about the weapons here, you guys made some changes to how the weapons are done, modifications and all that stuff too.
Yeah, we'll get into like this again. This is pretty early in the game, so we try to ramp the player up. There's a lot of kind of mechanics and ideas that this actually being one of them right here that are a little bit different than other games. You'll notice as he comes into this space, we've talked about the way our combat spaces feel kind of abstract, almost like arenas, like skate parks. We tend to call them. I love those.
That was a good one.
Kills from above.
Way to go, Hugo.
Yeah.
That's actually one of my favorites. I like the sweep.
Yeah, but if you look at this space, it's set up for combat. I mean that we build these spaces for very fun combat, and then visually, make them make some sense. But really they're built for combat. So you'll see how he kind of moves through this world. This is a gore nest. These things are present. They kind of create these lockdown areas that when you take them out, it summons demons to kind of protect the space and do a bit of a last stand. So you always kind of see those and you rub your hands together going, this is going to be a good fight. Again, this is pretty early in the game, so a lot of enemies that kind of on the smaller side, but very acrobatic. That's one of my favorite glory kills.
Oh, dude, look at you. It's almost like you've done this before, Hugo. This actually looks pretty cool here. And yeah, this section is pretty gruesome. Oh
my God.
Oh, no way.
Blew himself up.
You had one job.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry.
You had one job.
He'll get back to it. This arena is really, really fun. It's at this point in the game, you've actually played through a few arenas. There's as you kind of have crossed the Martian surface at the very beginning in the first mission, we kind of ramp you up. Again, it plays really different than a lot of modern shooters. We've said kind of throughout the campaign that if you stop, you're dead. I mean, it's all about movement.
Well, I got caught in a corner there. That's where I died.
Yeah, you got caught in a corner. It was a grenade to your feet. Pretty much, you set yourself up for failure.
Which actually reminds me that I should probably at least give myself. I have 1 point.
So,
So what are we seeing here?
yeah, right here. This is our kind of Praetor suit upgrade. So the suit that you wear is called the Praetor suit. We talk a little bit about that in the lore, but what he's kind of diving through here. Why don't you bring those back up real quick so we can explain them. This is where you upgrade. As you can see, right now he only has the pistol and the shotgun. And he's already received 2 modifications to the shotgun. So each gun has kind of a base capability that you use with the right trigger, and then as you explore the world, you find these supply drones.
Yeah.
They scan your arsenal and give you options to attach a mod to this. So for the shotgun, he's already found the charge burst mod and the explosive shot mod. And then there's upgrades that you can earn through these upgrade points that you earn all different ways: combat, exploration, and that kind of stuff. And what's nice about these is you actually don't have to follow the strict progression. You can, like, if you jump down, he could choose any of those open slots. Okay. And then once you've unlocked those 3, you then get a challenge that'll allow you to master the gun. And it really creates this nice progression. You know, Doom has always been about, well, and I'll explain this so you can get back to gameplay. So his Praetor suit has these different categories of upgrades. You get these points through finding, through a lot of exploration. You find these elite guards that have this chip in them, and you get to spend that on your own suit. So here he's going to upgrade his dexterity or his environmental resistance, area scanning, equipment systems, and allows you to kind of hone the gameplay to your specific preferences.
Yeah, and I noticed he basically had 1 slot on 3 categories there. Right?
Yeah, yep, exactly. And that follows a path. So you kind of spend it however you want. If you really are the kind of player that loves to find secrets, there's upgrades that allow you to do that more easily. If you love the equipment system, you can continue to upgrade that. If you want a faster experience, your dexterity stuff is really, really fun to make glory kills faster as you play through the game. And Doom has always kind of been this escalation of guns and demons. So you kind of take 1 step on the ladder, and then the demons take 1 step up, and then you take 1 step up. And so we've done that through the collection of guns, but also the finding of mods, and then the progression through upgrades.
Yeah, and I'm noticing that too, right? He went after the that particular with the gore segment.
Yeah.
And the monsters that are popping out, aren't your big monsters at this point in time, right? I could see that ramp up potentially happening, and makes me even more excited for what the future levels are going to look like, because I can only imagine how ridiculous it gets. And something I, of course, don't. Oh, nice! Look at that right there. Just hit him with it. So something I did want to know is about maybe potential new demons and new monsters. Is that like something we could see, or are you guys sticking to the core and what people love and the monsters that have been around?
A lot of the core, but we do have some surprises in there that I think people will enjoy.
Ooh,
we're trying not to give too much away.
No, it's perfectly fine.
But yeah, we've got some fun stuff in there.
Nice.
But I mean, it kind of going back, we to an earlier question about it, just being Doom. We really did want to. We did want to start, and we really do look at this as a foundation we can build on in the future. We really hope to build on. We did want to start with the things that people love and we love, so like Pinky Demons and Cacodemons, Hell Knights, Barons. So you'll see a lot of that stuff in here. This is again just another little clue of following the guy you're looking for.
Yeah,
that's my yellow key card basically.
That's your yellow key card.
Yeah, kind of a new take on yellow key card.
Okay, that's cool. So now, speaking about the missions too, of course, the community has a very deep appreciation for all the various missions, and like they play them over and over again and find new ways on how to improve on their, whether it be their strategy, their approach, or just enjoying the design of the levels. Because if that's actually the one thing that I've noticed a lot about the Doom community, because I've been reading a lot of the Doom subreddit, various Doom community sites, and what I thought was pretty cool was really seeing the appreciation that these guys have for game design and the approach. And I think you you touched on that a little bit, saying like, this area here is built for combat, right? And like, and you layered it, and of course, I'm fully expecting the community when the game comes out to deep dive and break down every single detail. So with that said, speaking of like what people can expect when they play the missions and whatnot, how long can they expect each mission to be? Is it just cater to how long you want to take? Like if I run through everything like a crazy person, like how long would like the average time from start to finish for each mission?
It really depends on how you play and how much time you spend. Most of our play tests, we do focus tests at the studio. Most of our focus tests for new players who kind of their first run through of the game, if they're looking for a moderate number of secrets and trying to upgrade their guns and that kind of thing. It's in the 13 to 15 hour range to get through on a normal difficulty setting.
Okay.
Yeah. So
and then that probably scales up as you.
Yeah. I mean, if you go to
ultraviolence,
it really changes the way you play and your strategy. But then you can move through it if you play on an easy skill level and just kind of like blow through it. You can get through it quite a bit faster. We'll do speed runs that that kind of go